few years ago, my husband and I were looking for a charity that we could get our family involved in over the holidays. While there were many deserving charities in Jacksonville, we found that Bright Holidays was our best fit. Bright Holidays' mission is to reach out into the Jacksonville community to families who may, for whatever financial reason, may be struggling to make ends meet and therefore aren't able to provide their children with gifts over the holidays. Bright Holidays chooses the children that they're going to be able to help based solely on recommendations from teachers and faculty at certain children's schools. This is important because teachers sometimes have a little bit more insight as to what kind of family things are going on, and while a child may not apply for free or reduced lunches, or their family may not get assistance from the government, these children may be in a circumstance that the teacher knows about, like a father may have been laid off from his job recently, or a mother may be sick with health issues and most of the family's revenue is going to pay her medical bills and they can't afford gifts. These are the types of children that teachers normally recommend to benefit from getting gifts from Bright Holidays. After the teacher submits the recommendation to Bright Holidays, the parents of that child are contacted to see if they'd like their child to be a part of the program. If the parent agrees, he or she will fill out a form that will say the child's name, age, what different sizes of clothing they wear, as well as the child's interests and likes and special things that they're a part of. After this is where my family came in. We were able to get some of those names, and I was actually able to be blessed enough to be able to take my children to go to Walmart and give them each a name of a child that the papers told a little bit about the child and what the child's interests were, and each of my children were able to go and shop with a budget and get that child the specific gifts when it came to clothing, socks, shoes, and things like that, and we're able to buy that for that child. A week after that, we actually all met at downtown Jacksonville at a warehouse that Bright Holidays had set up with tons of rolls of wrapping paper, tape, bows, and boxes. We spent the entire day wrapping and meeting other people and getting a chance to talk about some of the things that Bright Holidays was doing. It was during this wrapping session that we actually found out another part of the mission with Bright Holidays, and it kind of made it a little bit even more special. John Forrester, who was actually the chairperson of Bright Holidays, was able to get David Garrard, the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars, involved into this charity. Mr. Garrard actually personally would take these pre-wrapped gifts and deliver them privately to the child at different schools. Now, this was just icing on the cake for a child who didn't think they were going to have a Christmas in the first place, and then to have David Garrard hand-deliver these gifts to them. Now, in closing, I'd like to read to you a little bit of a thank you letter that was sent to Mr. Forrester and the crew at Bright Holidays, just thanking them for the wonderful things that they have done and the children that they were able to help. This one's actually from Mandarin Middle School and comes from the principal there. It says, "This year, a brother and a sister were nominated to receive gifts. When the mother came to pick them up, she burst into tears. She told us that without these gifts, her family would have had no Christmas. The mother died in February. What wonderful memories these children will have of the last Christmas with their mother." These letters just go on, and some come from the schools directly, and some come from the children that received the gifts and from the parents who were able to have a Christmas for their children because of Bright Holidays. It's these letters that really brought me back to Bright Holidays year after year and wanting to make sure that I'm always a part of this charity, and I really just want to thank John Forrester and everybody at Bright Holidays for doing such a great job and doing what they do to help our community. Thanks.